everybody, and welcome back to our medieval Total War Turkish campaign where we are auto-managing everything except for battles that involve the Sultan. And in the last episode, we had a major one that I feel like I barely scraped by winning that one. This was a massive crusade sent against Egypt. The Sultan was present for that, and we were smashed initially, forced to withdraw near the edge of the map, bring on our reinforcements, and then eventually wear them down by taking their units out piecemeal as they approached. Now, I was a little disappointed in the performance of my Bedouin Camel Warriors. I've had some experience with them playing as Egypt, and they seem to have done a lot better, and I'm not sure if it's just that this particular army had a very well-led general, or the units are really good, really strong. I mean, that could be. We're facing late Catholic armies, and they are very well armored, very disciplined, good morale in a lot of these units. Look at these guys. Knights of Santiago, excellent attack, very heavily armored. You know, the armor is, of course, going to count against them in the desert fights, but it doesn't matter, right? Initially, if they just can plow on through, they're going to do just fine. So what we're doing here is bracing for a counterattack, and I'm going to bring some other troops around as well. I feel like it would be good to have a few more infantry units, and we'll see what we can do with that. I'm not planning to attack this because we're still kind of evenly matched in terms of the numbers here. And they've got some strong units left. We did take their crusade down a peg, but they've got lots of reinforcements. The other issue is they do have some boats now. So the last time we did send a naval invasion under one of our heirs to Tunisia, and we auto-calced that and failed. However, we can't do the same thing again this turn anyway, because they've got a boat here in the Gulf of Gabes. And that means that we cannot transport troops through here, as indicated by that red. What I'm doing, though, is moving some ships around, and I've got enough boats to do this now, that we can take advantage of some of these deep sea regions. So the Western Mediterranean is, as you can see, very nice in that it allows you to access all of these coastal regions around it. You get a ship there, and you link it back to your other ships, and then you get a ship like in the African coast or one over here, and we might be able to punch through some of these locations. Currently, there's no Spanish ships on the African coast. Now, that may change in the next turn, but if we keep cranking out the boats, get some ships in some of these central Mediterranean regions, and then maybe win some of these naval battles that are no doubt going to come, then we can maybe send another force through. It was suggested to me as well for the second time that maybe I expand my rule to allow the crown princes to fight in battles as well, so that instead of just auto-resolving those, we could actually play them out. I'm going to take that under advisement. I'm going to maybe allow myself, when I feel like it, sometimes to fight those battles. I don't want to commit to it 100%. And that's because, as you've seen in the last episode, battles in this game, especially late, can be very lengthy. And so I don't necessarily want to say I'm going to fight every battle that my heir or the Sultan are involved in, because if I did that, last episode would have been like 2 hours long. So I want to make sure that we have a bit of restriction on that front still. But we do have our crown prince here up in Constantinople, Prince Aybek. And he's looking fantastic. He came of age in the last episode, I guess, and he's got 7 command stars just right off the bat. Excellent loyalty, excellent acumen, good dread, great warrior as well. And so I'm bringing down some units, bringing down a bunch of Bulgarians, bringing down some troops, just getting them around, Anatolia, basically any place that has fleets. And the hope is that we can maybe send some of these units over here under Prince Aybek to try that again, to try to maybe separate Cyrenaica from its Spanish reinforcements. Again, that's going to depend largely on the fleet situation and what happens with the Spanish ships. Are they going to attack us, or are they going to, fail in some of those attacks? In the north, of course, we still have the big question mark of the Golden Horde and the Russians and what they're going to do. But this is good news. All right, so we have now taken control of this region. Of course, they could have moved another ship in, so we'll see. No attack this turn. All right. All right. Oh, it's open. It is open. Unless there's a Spanish ship, let's see. Oh, we could do it. All right, we can attack Tunisia. Let's do it immediately. Let's see. Yes, I think we only want to get you guys. Bring you down here, and this is again, our Crown Prince Ibeck. He's 17 now. Hopefully he'll be able to manage this. I've also cranked out a lot of alims, and we're still doing it. In Nicaea, we're just training a lot of alims, I guess. That's what we do now. And so I'm actually okay with that because I do want to have lots of line of sight on Spain so we can see what's weak, where they're going to be moving troops from. So far, it seems like they're mostly concentrated on the fringes of their empire, as you would expect. And so the heartlands are looking kind of vulnerable. Not a lot of troops here. Some very good generals. Not a lot of troops to match them up. And they do have Toulouse, so they've got north of the Pyrenees. And let's check their diplomacy. They're probably only at war with us. Yeah. So they've got allies in the French, the English. They're allied with the Horde. That's bad news because the Horde could come down on us. They're allied with the papacy, and they're allied with the Byzantines. Well, yes, that's, I guess, to be expected. Okay, so we're going to also bring in some other troops, though. I guess we'll bring the mortar. Why not? I'll bring you guys, and I'll bring you. We're training also just tons of Armenian heavy cav. We've also got some Sipahis. So some of this sword cav, some of the heavy spear cav, desert archers, fantastic. Okay, and I mean, I would love to just take Tunisia, just take it, and pursue the king, right? Hopefully he retreats to Algeria, and we can just keep pursuing him and push Spain into a civil war because I want to be done with these guys. I want like 2 of these stacks to rebel, and then for the rebels to beat the remaining stacks. And actually, maybe we can see where the chapter house is. Because if we can go to where the chapter house is, this crusade goes away. And with it, a lot of the impetus for these forces to keep pushing on eastward. This is ultimately headed for Antioch. So let's see. It's not in Tunisia. I don't see it yet in Algeria. It's not in Morocco. Not in Cordoba. Not in Portugal. Toulouse? Well, there's a church, but there's no chapter house here. All right, so it might be in one of these other places. I mean, it has to be. All right, we'll just keep our eyes open for that. And meantime, yes, we've got yet another ship. Okay, so unfortunately, these are just dhows, which are, weaker. But we can use them to push our other ships out at least. So, see, is it worth going into the central Mediterranean? Or the Malta Channel? Probably not. I mean, we own the Western Med. They're not even contesting that. So, I think we just keep doing this. I've got, I think, a boom right here. Yes, very nice. So, I mean, what I could do is I could leapfrog this over to... Oh, we could do this. Gulf of Valencia. There's no Spaniards here. And, I mean... at some point, we can't do it from Tunisia. There's no port, sadly. But at some point, we could do a naval invasion, theoretically, straight to Spain. So that's something to watch for. All right, and we've also got a boom down here. All right. So let's bring that out, too. I think I'm just going to bring that down to the Mertun Sea. We'll keep the dhows kind of close to the homelands with a few other things, like a few bagalas and so forth. Okay, so Egypt... I think we just got to keep holding. We'll wait for the, a good moment here. Now, we could build a jihad here, actually. And yeah, let's do it. I don't know. I don't know if I took Cyrenaica ever. I may not have. But what I could do is I could take Tunisia, right? Like, theoretically, if I win this battle and own it for at least one season, then we can jihad here if we lose it. So that might be a way to get some quick troops. So yeah, let's train up a jihad marker. And yes, we're moving the camels over. Any other things? This is just odds and ends. I guess we'll bring them down. Okay, we're training another, what is this? Another Bagala. Fantastic. All right. I guess we should also give some thought to Russia. Although, I mean, they have spent a lot of their strength futilely trying to destroy the Danes. So maybe we can just leave them for the moment. I think we're strong enough down here. They may collapse anyway. I don't think I need to go out of my way. Maybe I could hit this. right? We could hit Chernigov. And what else is going on? So the Horde is really insistent that they don't want to ally with us. So let's get our visibility on places we don't border. Like, I want to see if they own Silesia or Brandenburg, because they may get those places relatively soon. And what are we doing in Novgorod? We're building up. Interesting. All right. I'm going to keep this. I was not initially, but I am going to keep it now. So, yeah, maybe let's nudge him. Let's nudge him out of Chernigov. And we'll just do that with this stack. This is Amir al-Muntasir. Eager to retreat, but I think in this situation, unless we get a full stack brought up, which, sure, let's bring all of them. Public order's great here anyway. And I think that'll be that for the turn. I think I brought everything I needed. I probably could have brought some units from Greece, now that I think of it, over to Tunisia. Alright, they're bringing troops in and out of Cyrenacia, which is interesting. I would have thought that I would have blocked their navy, but apparently not. Okay, the Chernigov's retreat. We own it. They moved their king out, and it looks like he's over in Lithuania. So we've got that under siege. We're invading Tunisia, and this is their king. Oh, fantastic. King Enrique II. And look at this. He's got a bunch of siege weapons that are not going to do him a lot of good, I'm afraid. And he's got bits and pieces in the second lineup. So this does not look threatening. Some of this does. He's got some very strong knights, and he's got some chivalric sergeants, which are a good unit. Some halberdiers, and they've got some weapon and armor upgrades. They're going to be standing for the most part, I think, so they won't get tired too quickly. But we're going to be invading. I'm going to just ditch this mortar immediately. We don't need it. Let's see. We've got a mix of heavy cav and Sipahis. Let's maybe even that out a bit. We've got this nice 4 Valor Sipahi unit. He's got armor, so we may as well get him out there in the field anyway. And I'll trade him for this this Lord, because he may be a unit I want to keep sort of in the back pocket. Maybe he's making us some money. Lots of archers for us. We've got our 6 Valor Prince Ibeck leading the charge. Not a lot of like good infantry, but a lot of archers. A good amount of calves, some spears. We might be able to pull this off. Let's do it. Alright, so Tunisia, calm weather. I forgot to check their archers, but, you know, I don't think they have too many. Certainly not as many as we do, so I think calm weather would be preferable. So this looks deserty, right? Kinda. It's arid, at least. And I don't know where they're going to be. They're probably going to be somewhere up on that back hill. This lineup looks okay. Got to remember that the Ottoman infantry here is a melee unit in addition to being an archer. The Turkomen, not so much. These guys are a bit lighter, but I think in a pinch we can use them to flank and stuff. But yeah, the Ottoman Sipahis are going to be good flankers, the Armenian heavy cav. So we're just going to try to swarm them, get all around them. I think this formation looks decent. Let's see what they got. Okay. Oh, interesting. They're moving around there. They're going to be up over here. Oh, man. Okay. Let's bring our cav. Let's get the cav over fast. I don't think I want to mess around with that. Shoot. What are my commands again? Yes. We want to select all of you. And Control R. Are you running? Okay, I guess they are. Maybe not. I think we have to command them separately because they're in a group. Alright, maybe this is a horrible idea. They're going to get to the top of the hill. Dang! Alright, they're using terrain. They're actually using terrain. Well, I guess that's the end of me. I don't feel very confident anymore. Oh, jeez. Alright. Everybody, you all ungroup. Run over here. I mean, if we can get a lucky kill on some of these generals. He's isolated. But I don't know. Yeah, winning easily. Oh, jeez. Here come the shipbook sergeants. All right, everybody get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, my gosh. I'm so screwed. So screwed. This was terrible. I would have won this on the autocalc. I would have won this on the autocalc. Okay, there's some Royal Knights coming. Let's hit him with my spears. This is just a horrible mess. Get up on the hill. Get behind him if we can. Oh, my gosh. This is so messed up. Alright, they're winning easily, so let's have you halt. You get right here. You get up here. Alright. No, go away. Get away from these guys. We can maybe just keep them running. Alright, I want to keep my general on engage at will. Chivalric sergeants. Alright, let's hit them in the... Yeah, see, notice how they change on a dime what they're gonna do. Okay, feudal sergeants, that's bad. I think we took out some of their knights. Oh my gosh, our heavy cab's routing. Goodbye, Prince Ibeck. He is gone. He is totally gone. Okay, you gotta come over here. Oh my gosh. Alright, that was a misclick, so you're gonna be screwed. Yep. Oh my friggin' word. They did a fantastic job setting up, you know, their units and where they were going to go. I was not expecting that. What's this? Are we at all going to do this? All right, that's assembly point flag. Okay. All right. Winning easily against chivalric sergeants, but there's still 80 of them. This is horrible. This is horrible. I guess I'll get him out of here. It doesn't feel like there's much point. That's probably going to seal his fate, honestly. Let's throw you in just to tie you up. Turkomans, sure. Everyone just throw in. All right. Losing chivalric sergeants. I guess I can... All right, let's try again. Okay, we're just falling back, right? We're just falling back. Our archers are firing. Where's the they got 8 bodyguards, okay, and we've got our Ottomans on them. We do. The Ottoman infantry is losing. There's only 30 men, but we've got them on him. And here, we're slowly taking him down. It's not enough, though. And, all right, reinforcements. Bring them on. What do we got? Armenian heavy cav. All right, you are needed over here. I mean, the rest of this is light stuff, but they brought their cav really aggressively, and their heavy infantry, which is the units I was most scared about. All right, I think we're gonna win this, but they're gonna fight to the last man because they got their king here. All right, maybe I think I want you to come over here. We'll try to deal with those chivalric sergeants. All right, they're actually not running away anymore. Bring you down, and 2 Royal Knights. I mean, geez, we might be able to do it. Okay. Bring you up here. Sipahis, get in the back. All right, those are halberdiers. I'm a little worried about them. Let's get the full unit of Armenian heavy cav up and over and around, and see if we can start pushing back some of these arbalest units. All right, halberdiers have kind of low morale, if I remember correctly. All right, arbalesters. 2 Royal Knights. They haven't budged. All right, there's some more Armenian heavy cav. You can run down here. Over here, actually. Yep, up in this area, and then we'll sweep you down against their archers. What are you doing? All right, you're attacking. All right, forget the malicious sergeants, actually. We want to come over here. Oh my gosh. All right, our Sipahis of the port are doing actually pretty well. They haven't lost a man. There go the halberdiers. Chivalric sergeants. All right. Let's focus on them. How about some fresh cav in the back? How about that? Heavy cav are doing great. Routing these guys. I'm going to leave you till the end because we want to make sure we eliminate They're good stuff. Okay, one man left. One Royal Knight unit. We got more cav. We don't have many more units assembling is the thing. He's got more units coming, but they're all tiny. All right, we still... Okay, we've lost some men, but there go the chivalric men-at-arms. We got to stay on them, the chivalric sergeants. And let's see. Let's get the general. We'll send you after their king. He's exhausted. All right, we do have... What else we got? All right, you're coming to join, which is bad. All right, come over here, please. All right, I think I want you on them. You got to come over here because we're going to be attacked by feudal sergeants in a sec. Let's go here. We're going to get around and flank with them. I honestly don't know how my general... Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. Screw you. I mean, I'm the aggressor here, but... Oh, beautiful. There go the handgunners, and then we're going to get into the equipment, into the siege equipment. Now we can actually get a nice position here. I think it was Ibeck who did that killing of the enemy king. I'm going to chalk that up to him. He's going to get the credit anyway, because he died only after Ibeck threw in with his Sapahis of the Port. Beautiful. All right. We're very tired, but I think we've got enough momentum now just to keep pushing you. And then we'll do the same for you. I guess we do have to take out that catapult, huh? All right, let's keep the archers on them. I just want to make sure you're totally off the battlefield. Maybe the light Sapahis can go over there. And what do we have here? You and you. So everyone will group up on this hill. And no more reinforcements. I mean, we've got our mortar is, I think, the only thing left. Obviously, that can't come on the battlefield at this point. But we've got this totally fresh, or quite fresh, unit. Where was the really light unit that I was sending over? Okay, they've reassembled. Alright, so let's actually maybe stand off. Skirmish mode, and here we go. Here's the Sapahis. We're going to go right for that catapult, if we can take it out. If not, no big deal, because we'll just defeat these guys as they come. You can see, right? It's like a couple dozen archers, crossbowmen, those types of things. Alright, chivalric sergeants are coming back, so we'll set up here. I think we're in a really good position, though. Take out the catapult, take out the ballista, and then, you know, take out these other siege engines. Let's see. Yeah, spears come up here. All right, they actually caught our Turkoman foot, which is not good. But we're in shooting range, right? So if they come closer, they do have some chivalric knights. You know, very small unit sizes. But they do have some of them. Alright, great. Mangonel's running away. All this stuff is just routing. Yep, you stay on those archers, please. We don't need actually to destroy the Mangonel. We really don't. So let's go after the ballista. And good. Running away. Maybe they'll just get the hint, right? The king is dead. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get the city, because all of these guys will most likely, assuming we win this, will withdraw. Let's see. I don't think it's time to charge down yet. All right, maybe, yeah, let's do it. They're facing the other way. As long as we can hold out just a little bit longer. Starting to come under arrow fire. Charge in the back from heavy cav. Come on. Yeah. Right. Alright, this is a problem. Admittedly, they can come over and start shooting us. And they are going to run around and, you know, probably take out our Turkoman foot. I guess, you know, that's going to tire them out too. But it's a little annoying. We're not done yet. What we can do, of course, is just, you know, form up. Let's get on a nice, strong position on this hill. I think I want to stay after these guys. Just make them get to the edge of the map, and then we'll bring you back up top. But yeah, quite tired. Okay, I think they got tired just by standing here, sadly. Which I guess is understandable. They're a, you know, a heavy cav unit. It's kind of like the desert here. I think this counts as desert terrain, just based on what I'm seeing. All right, let's get you over here. Right, we just want to make sure we have everyone routing as much as possible, and that's arbalesters. Okay, they're sort of getting close enough that I might be able to hit them and route them. I really want... Okay, there we go. I think we're just about at the edge. Okay, they're not following anymore. That's kind of good. We'll just wait. Get our stamina back. Okay, we've got some spears. We've got... Really, it's a lot of archers. But that's good. All right, I think... Oh, shoot. Okay, they are firing. All right, let's just charge them. And I guess we can bring the spears down. I want to reserve my Ottoman infantry because they have armor piercing. And these guys, I don't know how it's going to go. We're exhausted, right? We're not going to charge well, if at all. Yeah, see how we're just attacking? Not even charging. Oh, and there's a catapult back. Well, at least losing badly. 27 men. What do we got here? Oh, we got some camels, some Spanish Jeanettes. Again, not too many. We got some more stuff on the horizon. Oh, the arbalesters are routing. All right, great. Good, good, good. So, Knights of Santiago. And we still got those 6 chivalric knights. They have not gone anywhere. I think we're going to lose that Armenian heavy cav. The Jeanettes are going to come after him. The camels are going to come after him. We're exhausted. They're fresh. We do have a lot more valor, so let's see. We can counterattack. Yeah. I really thought we took out that catapult. They must have regrouped. Alright, 2 Knights of Santiago charging our extreme left. Oh, they don't want it anymore. I don't know that we're actually going to get any kills here, but... Oh, we are taking out some of their chivalric stuff, though. Some Saharan cav, some more archers, peasants, okay. We at least killed the king. But if we want to really make an impact, we're going to have to take the settlement. Right, we're going to have to at least push them back into the castle. And then either wait for reinforcements or just move on to another province. Let's see, 2, 1 chivalric knight? Dang, alright, we're doing a lot better than I thought. Alright, let's send the desert archers after their archers. I think we could get them to rout. Yeah, quite fresh. I mean, these. I love this. This little. Just the balance of this. These desert archers, having stood here the entire time. We're quite fresh now. They're quite tired, but they've got the stamina, right? They've got the stamina to do it. And I think we're seeing. I think we're seeing the tide turn here, folks. We're seeing the Spanish decide we've got to get back to the castle here. The battle has clearly been lost. So let's just let them get off the field. And then we will claim our little victory here for Prince Aybek. Beautiful. Tunisia conquered. They're under siege. But more importantly, where's the new king? I guess we'll find out next episode. And we won a battle here on the Africa coast. A naval battle. And we got some ransom. 1550. Very nice. Spanish king has been killed in battle. His heir has taken over command of the Spanish. Let's just see. You know, we got this message. I don't know if it's going to take us to where that crowning has occurred. I guess not. I guess if it did, it would have. Okay, Prince Aybek didn't pick up any traits here. But there's a lot of guys with some bad traits, and I think it's because we're getting, I don't know, we're getting to a point in the campaign where either we are bringing in a decent annual income, although it doesn't really feel like it, because we're perennially out of funds, or it's just that we're ahead, right? We've got a lot of territory, and so the game is starting to throw us some bad traits. Okay, so we're not able to see where the new king is. This crusade is slowly dwindling, though, and our forces here are not. So I think we'll be just fine holding out. I do want to wait to see if we can get a civil war. But before that, we've got some troops we can send to help Prince Aybek in the desert. So let's bring these guys. They're not the best, but some spears, javelins, you know, some infantry. Very welcome for this cav and archer heavy force. And what else do we have? Let's see. I guess nothing got trained in Constantinople. Nicaea is still cranking out emissary types. This is Prince Mehmed, who led the failed attack earlier. What else? I guess not a lot else. Not a lot else has got trained. Send you over to Antioch. Next turn, you'll be ready to move. Oh, you can come, actually. We'll get some horse archers in Tunisia. That's nice. And I could actually send some of these guys in Egypt directly over. Maybe I'll do that, actually. Because we might have enough, you know, to hold out. We've got, let's see, 700 men, 800 men, so that's 15. Okay, this is where the ransomed army went. So 1,700, 1,900, so about 2,000. We've got 5, 10, so 1,000. We've got about the same. A little bit more. I don't really want to spare it if I don't have to. Here, though, we've got a very nice situation. Crete is looking very happy. So I can spare some of these troops. Let's take you, Voivode of Carpathia. And actually, we don't have a lot. I think some Ghazis are nice, though, and we'll grab the Ottomans, bring them over because we have a ship here, and we can send them to Tunisia. So what else do we want to do? I mean, we've got a lot of troops up in the north of our realm, but geez, I don't know if I need them, actually. You know, I have them up here sort of as insurance against the Horde or whoever is to the north of me, but we've kept mostly rebels to the west. The Poles are still there, looking fairly strong. I think they're at war with the Golden Horde. Actually, they're allies, so that's great. Can we ally with the Poles? We are. Okay, right. We're allied with the Poles. The Poles are allied with the Horde, so that's actually kind of nice. The Horde is a bit playing both sides of this diplomatic web because they're allied with our enemies, the Spanish. They're at war with our enemies, the Russians, right? So the Horde is kind of in the middle, and I don't know. You know, their stuff, they've got the Khwarezmian cavalry, which on paper looks to be the equivalent of the Mongol heavy cav. I'm not sure that it is, though. And they even got the same sort of description, but I think the Mongol heavy cav is better. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe it's just, maybe there's another factor. But the Mongol units, I think, are just really good. So I think I'll keep this the way it is. I don't think I need Chernigov. Do I want to go and raid Lithuania? Let's just do that. Let's just keep moving on. I don't think there's any factions to re-emerge over here, so it's kind of okay. We'll just see if we can mess him up. Maybe get another little civil war or something. And let's see, did we want to build? No, we can't build. We're training that jihad. Okay, so we've got Tunisia. We need to wait for these reinforcements to arrive. And we may get attacked, right? I guess that's the thing. That's the thing, isn't it? Gee, so maybe we do want to attack just to pin, not really to fight. This guy's a good runner. -3 morale. He's a natural leader that gives him +2. So it's a little risky, but, you know, I think I'm going to do this as a pinning maneuver. I'm going to move all you guys over, and I'm going to call off the attack if they don't just retreat. But I'm going to do this because I don't want them to come over and take Tunisia. And if they do, I'll have a place for my air to come back to, right, to retreat. But let's check the boats, actually. We may have some more ships in play. Yeah, so this is a... All right, this is the boom. We're going to move the boom out. We're going to move you over here, I think. And this is a Bagala. So, where could that be? You know, actually, we can trade up here now because, as you can see, we've got a chain all the way to the Western Med. That means we don't need the Tyrrhenian Sea. We can get a boat here, and we can do all of our trading that way. And this is more lucrative, right? 3 ports here as opposed to just 1 in this sea region. So that's going to make us more money as long as the Spanish don't move ships in. But they seem incapable of doing that at the moment. So I think that's going to be the move. All right, it looks like the Danes are coming down to Lithuania. I can't remember for Allied. Okay, the Spanish are... Jeez. The Spanish are going for Tunisia. Oh, I'm a little worried about that. Okay, we lost Chernigov. That's just because we abandoned it. But this is very interesting. Okay, the Russians withdraw. And we control it because we have the larger force. That's interesting. Okay, but the Russians... no, the Poles are attacking Pomerania here and deciding that they can't take it, so they're gonna skedaddle back to Brandenburg. So here we go. We invade Cyrenaica. You know, honestly, I think while I could fight this battle, I just want to auto-resolve it. We've got such a massive advantage here, so I'm just going to take that win. Okay, Cyrenaica conquered, and Tunisia. This is a big problem, however. We could, though. We could abandon the province, and that way we would preserve the army. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I hope this doesn't give Prince Aibek a bad trait, but I don't think there's really any reason to fight in Tunisia, you know, against more than... It's like 3-to-1 odds. And I know they've got some stuff that's not really good, but they do have some very strong stuff. And I would rather take them apart with targeted raids on their interior. And this army, you know, this is just fine. So we'll abandon the province. And hopefully the game is keeping track of this. And we're going to end up back in Cyrenaica. Okay, we're losing some generals. No big deal. All right, no bad traits on Prince Aibek. Wonderful. All right, now this, of course, is a nightmare, Tunisia here. But we have a port here in the Gulf of Sidra. And we, okay, we don't exactly have access to Spain anymore. I was kind of hoping we would. One more ship, though, Gulf of Lions. Let's see. I don't know that we have any, actually. Oh, here we go. We've got a Bagala we can move out. And what are you? You're a Dow. You're also a Dow. Okay, but we can just do this for now. And you can move over here. And you can go to the Gulf of Lions. There. I think that's good. I'd love to get into Spain and just start trashing it. We could, though, right now, we could attack Algeria. The problem, of course, with that is, well, we've potentially faced the same problem in that we've got a very strong army here, right? We've got very strong forces. So I think I want to wait. I want to wait for a more advantageous invasion plan, because attacking here only to get, you know, Prince Aibek's forces just ganged by all of these troops just doesn't make sense. We'd be splitting our very strong army and sticking our necks out into a place that would weaken our position. So we're going to hold off. I'm interested, though, that this crusade moved west. This is a move that is total BS, and that you as the human would never be able to do. You can't just move your crusade, right? You get to move it on a predetermined path that very rarely gives you a choice of like 2 provinces you could move into. Most of the time, there's only one option. You keep plodding forward. But no, in this case, it is not that way. Okay, we've actually got a jihad marker. So that means we could jihad against Tunisia. I think I want to wait, though, partly because, again, I don't want to have a big climactic clash for Tunisia. I want to work around the edges of their empire. And we'll get some other jihad targets potentially. But we have to give some thought to this. Lithuania is ours, which is kind of unexpected, and I don't really want it. Because the Danes, we bog them in, right? We completely box them in. So the Horde is at war with Russia. Oh, no, they're not. They're neutral. Okay, we could just keep going. We could try to invade them here. But let's maybe pull back. Let's go to like let's go to Smolensk and just capture that for now. We will just leave Lithuania for whoever that's going to rebel, or the Horde is going to get it. Ooh, I hope the Horde doesn't take it. Oh, this is a problem, I guess, because if the Danes decide... Did I just train supplies of... Okay, we can actually train supplies of the port, which is... Okay. Great, I guess. But if the Danes decide to just take Lithuania, then of course we lose it, and that's a problem. But more importantly, we are then at war with the Danes, which is something I'd rather not deal with at the moment. I mean, to be fair, I don't need any of this, right? Okay, so anything else that we're training, we got to move it along. Let's bring you down here, I guess, and bring you down here. Maybe the Sultan should go back to Egypt. Well, actually, no. We'll do this. We'll get a fort going. He'll command some building. All right. I think we're good. We'll just have to see if we're going to be at war with any new people up here, because I think an empty Lithuania is going to be awful tempting. Maybe the Russians will just go for it again. No, they're not. Okay. All right. Spanish are just reconfiguring. They're not attacking. Okay, we will just auto-resolve this. All right, we take Smolensk. That's fine. Unfortunately, we lose in the Gulf of Valencia. So, yeah, enslave all the rebels. Okay, loyalist revolt in Lithuania. That's good. We're already at war with the Russians. No big deal. Okay, Aquitaine. So, I sent my Alim over here to see if the Spanish owned it, and they do not, which is very good news. They could, I suppose, be further north in Europe, right? They could be up in Anjou, Ile-de-France even. So maybe let's just go over to Burgundy and just kind of keep spying out. Oh, is this the chapter house? This is the monastery. This, no. The chapter house looks a lot like this. Okay, but it's not this. Was it Portugal? It might be Castile or Leon, I guess. So let's just progress through here. It's not Morocco. It's not Algeria. Which we could attack now. Let's take a look. We could attack Aragon. All right, let's find our Prince Ibec. And let's get another naval invasion all queued up here. Where are you? Right here. The really good guy. 20 years old. 7 command stars. No bad traits yet. So we'll get a good little army. I think, yes, some horse archers will be good. We don't want camels necessarily. And we also don't necessarily want, like, the desert archers. But I will bring some Ghazis to this, because we're going to be fighting in night country. So this is kind of a suicide mission for Ibec, I guess. Look at all of but it's the mountains, right? If we can just break in here and start tearing through. I still don't see their king. But, okay. Alright, so all this looks good. I think you and you are not needed. We don't need you, you or you. I guess we'll bring handgunners. I think Saracen infantry are going to be very important. Let's see. Camels, no. Archers or crossbowmen, yes. Okay, all of this stuff, I think. And the rest of it we may want to keep here. Simply because we don't have that much. Alright, we'll bring... yeah, you can go down here and... I guess you can... Well, no, you're peasants. You got to stay put. But you can come down here as well. All right, is this enough? Not quite a full stack. We get 2 spears. We got skirmishers. We need to get some more frontline guys. So let's take another look around. Okay, not really a lot. And we don't have any ports up here, so we can't move them. So I haven't been... Okay, and we're still making mortars in rum. Median heavy cav. Okay, archers. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring an archer unit over. And let's go for another couple of horse archers, Ghazis. And yeah, let's grab the Dad's cannon. He's not using it. So we'll put you okay. Alright, let's check that again. Cannon. Yeah, you. Oh, is that... That feels really risky, though. And is a crusade grown? No, it's actually shrinking, but it just looks different. Okay. Alright, I think this is going to have to be it, because if we're attacked in Cyrenacia, I don't know if we'll be able to hold out. But there may be some other units here. I think I want to leave you where you are. Okay, let's move some guys down from Wallachia. We don't need all of them up here. So I'll take you 3, I guess. Down to Bulgaria, then to Constantinople. It'll be a bit of a long trip. And you 2, I guess, can do the same. It's going to be an even longer trip. All right, and the year? Oh, the Russians are moving right up. That's a naval invasion that they're pulling off. Good for them. There's the king. Okay, so this... I think we may lose this. There's a ton of boyars, step-heavy cav, armor upgrades, and so on. So Khalil Chandarl, yeah. Sorry. Nice to know ya. Lithuania invaded, and... Okay, I must have accidentally left a couple of guys here. I didn't notice that we were still training troops. So we could just abandon the province, and we may end up somewhere, I think, Chernigov. So we'll keep the troops that way, and they'll get Lithuania back. That's fine. Here we go, invading Aragon, and what is this? We're outnumbered, but some of that is peasants. Some of that's just bog-standard spearmen. A lot of that is archers. And not a lot is cav. So maybe let's keep the cannon out. Get the Turkomans ready to go, and then we've got Ghazis coming, and we've got archers as a backup unit. Okay, I think I want the Ghazis rather than these skirmishers. We'll use them if we need to, but let's do it. Okay, this is the assault of Aragon. We're going to attack. It's nice weather. They've got a lot of archers, but you know, we've got some, and we've got gunners also. So. Okay, maybe... So they're probably going to be up on that hill. The cannon we will just set up somewhere that it can fire, I guess. And we've got very nice range on that. So if they are up where I suspect they will be, we should be able to hit them. So we'll get them to fire at will. And then everyone else, because we are attacking, we've got to just keep this formation. I mean, we could change it, I guess, but Let's just group them up, keep it for now. We've got archers out front, you know, cavalry and spears and back and center. So I think that's fine. Let's see where they are. They are indeed where I thought they would be. Cannon's not firing, though. A little disappointing. All right, let's just go ahead, hit some handgunners. All right, I think we may have done some damage there. All right, the arbalesters, let's see, are coming over. Check us out. We got Turkoman horse. I think we'll just continue to keep our army together. Yeah, the cannon's going to be obsolete here in about 2 seconds. Okay, so we're going to be in the woods, which I think the advantage there goes to them. Because we've got cav and we've got stuff that we would rather use in the open. All right, let's bring our cav around faster. Chivalric men-at-arms is their general unit. Ghazi infantry, we've got handgunners right here. Let's throw in the Ghazis. Let's throw up the Slavs. Armenians go around to the left. And we've got, you know, we've got our spears. Let's bring them all up. Alright, it's time to withdraw you from the battle, or it probably was a while ago. We've got more Ghazis here. Spearmen are routing already. Very good news. Their cavalry's hanging out on the hill. So while they are seizing the high ground, they're not doing it in the most smart way, I would say, because they're not supporting their men. Alright, I may regret sending my Ghazis in so early. Bring the gunners up a little bit closer, put you on engage at will. Got spearmen, let's throw them up. Oh, come on. That's very good. I think we want to get our cavalry away because they're shooting us. What else do we have here? Okay, Armenian heavy cav, we can come around from the right. Sneak you in there into these feudal sergeants, and let's actually go the handgunners as well. Slavs can come up on the right. Man, horse, I'm not sure about. Let's actually get those crossbowmen. They were running from my spears or whatever. We got their halberdiers on the run. That's great. We'll use the Slavs to chase them, and the Armenian heavy cav can come up around. All right, I think we got them. We got them surrounded. Their center's running. Pretty much all their units that we engage now are routing. Let's bring up the general. Bring our Turkomans a little closer to the front here. And where's my other Turk? I got some more Turkoman horse somewhere in the woods. All right, we'll bring them out. All right, you need to go up. You need to go up. We got some cav. All right, mounted sergeants. All right, let's hit them. Hit them. And I don't think they have too many reinforcements. Right? Just 100 peasants, I think. All right, I think we're good. Looks like he's trying to get away. Maybe he's just going to reform on the hill, but it looks like their general is just backing off completely. So we'll run up the archers. Feudal Knights losing badly against our Saracens. know that I actually want to engage with my Turkoman horse because I feel like we're going to need him on the next season. Or whenever we're counterattacked here. Doesn't look like they're reforming. I think they're retreating, so I think we could just get in some good hits as they pull off. Just in case, let's get our assembly point going. We don't have any reinforcements that we can pull from. Just yet, anyway. All right, our Ghazis took an absolute beating. We got 6 in one unit and 1 in the other. So yeah, they're withdrawing. That's safe to say. So they're going to go back to the castle. They're going to get it, but we have done a good amount of damage to them. And we've taken, at least for the moment, Aragon. Pillaged a ton of money, 2750. Got some ransom. Oh, fantastic. All right. Prince Aybek, still no traits shown for him, but Sultan Bayezid IV is now a builder, so that's going to increase his happiness. Oh, no, skilled attacker. Wonderful news. That gets him up to an even 8, which is going to be important because it's the even numbers that dictate things like the valor of the men who fight under him. So he's at 7 now. He'll be 8 when he's attacking, and I think we're going to keep attacking. We need to keep moving, so let's go to Castile. This is a chapter house, and so if we take this, even if we don't like actually win a siege, if we take this, if this is the chapter house where this crusade originated, the crusade will disappear. And if the crusade disappears, it is defeated. And if the crusade is defeated, he loses influence. And if that happens, he's only 26 years old. He's only got 3 influence. We may be looking at a Spanish Civil War. So let's just hold tight here a little bit longer and do another turn. Maybe get some troops over. Unfortunately, we can't send them directly to Aragon anymore because they have blocked the passages. But we can bring some archers down here. We can bring some other troops down here as well. We're training some guys in Egypt. So we'll just have a lot in Egypt. And because Egypt has a port, we can send, actually no, Cyrenaica, we can send stuff pretty much anywhere there. So let's send the Bagala out. Speaking of sending ships, you've got a nice little command rating there, and I'll move you over to the Gulf of Valencia, I think, so we can theoretically strike just about anywhere. We can't strike at Morocco or Grenada, but I think that's fine. So what are they going to do this turn? All right, good. The Danes are going down to Lithuania. And the English look strong in northwestern Europe, right? They've got the western half of France. Great. I'm glad to see the Danes expanding a little bit. I'd rather them than the Mongols. Okay, Spanish just withdraw. That means we pillage. Look at all that. They had, I think, a monastery there. Maybe even a grand monastery, I think. Reliquary, something like that. They had a few religious-specific buildings, and that means we destroy all of them, even if we don't, like, assault the siege. So, let's see where that crusade marker goes next. Okay, we lost a battle there. They get a lot of ships. That's a civil war. That's a civil war. Here we go. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Don Sancho Velasquez. So this is the kind of civil war you like to see, where it's a nice, strong rebel army led by a good general, and it's facing an evenly numbered force of the enemy. So they'll have to fight hard for it. They took back Aragon, but they're going to lose it to rebels this turn. They are also going to have to fight for Navarre, although they'll probably hold that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. And here we go. The crusade is gone, and Tunisia is probably, they'll probably hold it, but Tunisia is substantially weakened. This is a third of their forces here in Tunisia. Fantastic. That was just perfect. So I think the last thing we want to do here is figure out where Prince Aybek's going to go. He's had such a dramatically successful run. Where can we go? Where's the king? He was in Cordoba, so he must be in Portugal now. All right. Let's see. We can't go right there, but he's either in Portugal or Grenada, right? That's I guess the only option. Well, let's see. Cordoba is probably the richer of the two, but this place does have some churches, monasteries, Right, these are some buildings that we're going to plunder. So let's go to Lyon, and then we'll just see how that civil war shakes out. Again, glad to see the Danes taking Lithuania. That's right. I had some troops moving down through Bulgaria. Oh my gosh, and the papacy going hard after Aragon. This is fascinating to see because they've got everything from Papal States and Tuscany all the way down through Naples, and they're probably going to end up taking Sicily. It's the Pope himself versus the King of Aragon, and they're probably their last province. They may have Sardinia, but I don't know. Okay, so Algeria, they're withdrawing. So, wow. So the rebels are going to take Algeria. In Lyon, they're going to withdraw in the face of Prince Ibec and his raiding force. We lose Castile, but that's fine. We're the largest military, as I would expect, and that's it for Aragon. The Pope is now in control of all of Italy except for the extreme north, in western ends of the northern part. Wow. Okay, yes, Novgorod is about to fall. We're going to lose that. That's fine. I guess we want to make sure that that the Russians are not going to get Moscow back. But by the time we next count, oh, they do have a lot of conquest points. But look at all of this, right? We should surpass them in the next check. Let's just see. That's going to be 1425. So another 15 turns. We're not going to get there in this episode because we had to actually fight a couple of battles. But I think it was worth it. Let's, before we end, I do want to see if we can just do this. Like, if we can just do this again. Just keep him pushed out and away. And we'll see. At some point, he's probably going to stand and fight. But we might eliminate the faction, right? We might get lucky. So Tunisia, they're going to have to do something about Algeria. And when they do, we could pounce, right? We're also setting up a lot of potential jihad targets. Like, let me just show you what that looks like. So because we've owned Tunisia, we've owned Aragon, we've owned Castile, we could crusade to Poland, actually. We could crusade all the way up through here, or Venice. I'm not going to do that now, but that's something we could definitely do if we want a little bit of extra punch. So let's see if we can chase the king around again. Okay, they're consolidating their forces around Algeria. They're going to retreat out of Portugal, though. Again, we're going to pillage over 2,000. We lose Leon. And our ships win in the Gulf of Valencia. And the Swiss are eliminated. Wow, that's a real shame. And this is just due to an illness. So no heirs. He just got old. Wow. All right, King of France is dead. King of England is dead. Novgorod has fallen to the enemy. But now we have our fourth heir, Prince Suleiman. Building lots of stuff. We're finally making money to the point where our lords can't keep up in terms of spending all of the treasury. So that's very good news. Prince Suleiman, chinless wonder. Okay, it's about time we saw that, I guess. But at least he's continuing the family tradition of being a great warrior. I think like a majority of our family members have had this trait. Okay, so the king is now in Cordoba. They totally cleared out of Portugal. So what do we do here? Do we want to wreck it? I think I will. Now, normally I wouldn't do this, but because we've expanded a bit to allow a freer hand with our crown prince in addition to the sultan, I think I'm going to treat him like I would the sultan. So if I'm in a place, I can train stuff or I can wreck things. So let's go ahead and destroy everything in Portugal, just out of spite, really. I mean, the money will be nice, but it's primarily because I don't want Spain to come back. And just be in a great position. They certainly, we could eliminate them here in a while if I really focus on it. But we're going to need more troops, I think, to actually do that. So let's do one more attack into Cordoba and see if they're going to stick that one out. I mean, they may, because they actually have a lot of guys. A lot of guys here. So can we get reinforcements over there? And yes, we can. And also, Tunisia is looking pathetic because they had to bring all their forces over to Algeria to take it back from the rebels. So we can bring, actually, a ton of troops here to Cordoba in support of Prince Ibex. So let's do that. We're going to leave the king right here because we've got some interesting stuff we could do. We can set up... Wow, Supplies of the port. Okay, we've just been going all out for Cav here. Or just Supplies anyway. Let's see. Saharan Cav gets a bonus, but apparently we can't make Saharan Cav, which is a bit of a shame. Let's I guess go for the keep. Spend 1,000 for that. Why not? And then let's see who would be useful to have. Probably not the desert archers, but I will take the regular archers. Yeah, we'll take Suleiman. He's a chinless wonder, but he is a great fighter. Take you and you and you. So a lot of guns. I mean, maybe we could just take this whole stack, but... So you guys for sure. Let's see, I want to leave the camels down here. Maybe some artillery would be nice. Because we may want to assault. Right, we'll take the archers. I think that's actually probably okay. Turkoman horse, actually. And you. And then you can stay behind, but all of you can come over. The controls, man, sometimes. There we go. And I think we had, yes, some other stuff has just arrived. It's not a lot, but it is some cav, some horse archers and so on. So this will be useful. And yeah, you guys can come down too. Bulgaria's just going nuts training archers, which I'm happy about. And Wallachia is training spears. All right, fair enough. But all of you can't run. But meanwhile, we've been going crazy training these types of ships. So we'll split them up. Move the Bagalas out. This is a Dow, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. We'll just go to the Tyrrhenian Sea. And we'll sort all this stuff out later. But I think at the moment what we're going to be left with is maybe a big battle here in Cordoba. To try to end the Spanish dynasty once and for all. I don't know if we'll succeed because they probably get some princes up in Toulouse, so it may actually be worthwhile to bring down some of our alims just to keep an eye on that. Let's go up to Lorraine, see what's going on. But yeah, we want to kind of quarter the king, see if we can eliminate the family there. Let's see, any heirs? There's at least one down here. That's the only one that I'm seeing at the moment, though. And, you know, there's a chance that in the next couple of battles, we could wipe out the Spanish royal family and just eliminate that extra challenge. Now, the Spanish are kind of close to us. We're going to surpass them, but still, they've been a very strong opponent, and I don't want them to grow anymore. But I think we've had a really good turn here under the guidance of Sultan Selim IV, or Bayezid IV. He's only 45, so he's got about 10 or, you know, maybe even 15 or 20 years of life left. As long as Prince Aibek keeps racking up the victories in the Western Theater, we're going to be doing quite well. I think maybe long-term it'd be good to come down and grab all of this because we can get some nice units out here, I think. I think we can get the camel archers. We'll see. But we can definitely lock up the North African coast. That's sort of a goal anyway. And then, well, we'll just have to get to 1425. So 14 more years, we're going to have another Glorious Achievements check-in to see if we are finally going to come ahead of the Russians and really secure our position because we've only got about 40 more years and then the campaign will be over. So I hope you've been enjoying it. Until the next one, take care.